Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Abe here, and it's time to rate some arts that we got on the art competition. Please note that this is not gonna be announcing the winner. I still have 2 more days, so if you want to give me your art already and you don't have it done, or if you want to participate and you change your mind, you still have 2 days to add it in. It will end on 9th February, so hurry up if you want to be qualified. Now I will say which ones I think are gonna be the best, but that can change if I get more. And if I don't, then if I say that you're one of my favorites, it might be a big chance for you to be number one. But still no one knows, so first of all is a little disclaimer before we start. I just want to tell you guys that even if you get last place, or if you say have the worst of all the arts here, it doesn't mean you're a bad artist, and it doesn't mean that I don't like your art or that your art is bad. It just means that you can still improve a lot, and you still have to learn. But that doesn't mean your art is bad and that you will never be able to make art as good as me, for example. So, with that being said, may the best one win, and the worst one shouldn't get mad about it, 'cause it's just a step, and getting better is just getting critique and people to review your art. I will talk in detail about every single drawing I see. I'll say what I like and what I don't like, and what I think could be changed for the better. If you want to take my advice, fine. If you don't. It's fine. I'm just saying who I think will win, and I will be rating these out of 10. Obviously, because of an art style is different, doesn't mean that it's worse than the other. Everyone has their own art style. It's fine. So don't worry about the art style, because there might be some art styles that don't look great, but that doesn't mean you can't stick to it. So with all that being said, let's just get to the rating, and we'll start with Java Furbies. So this is a pretty simple drawing. I picked it first. I do have some complaints, but the art is good in its own way, so I'll start with what I like. What I like about this art is just the way it managed to take the shape of a real Furby Connect and make it more realistic, let's say, in terms of proportions. I also like the background. Purple and yellow are two of my favorite colors, so that adds a bit. I like the color contrast. I like what you did there with the X-ray effect. Is a really nice, creative idea. And now I'm going to start saying what I don't like. Please don't take any of this personally, as always. So, first thing I noticed right off the bat is that one of the eyes doesn't have the circle around. I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it looks a bit asymmetrical. So maybe that wasn't the best idea, let's say. Still like it though. I don't really know what you tried to do with the right eye there, but okay. Next thing is the beak, which has a pretty weird shape of the mouth, I'd say. Maybe you could make it a bit straighter and less, I don't know, uwu or something like that. Maybe a bit less. Maybe a bit more of a straight smile, let's say. The next thing I want to complain about is the slightly choppy line art. I see that a lot of the lines aren't very straight. Maybe consider using more stabilizer next time. Stabilizer, if you don't know what it is, it's something that helps straighten your lines when you draw, so they don't look so wiggly and pencily and scratchy, like they do, for example, on the ear lines here. They do look a bit scratchy, so maybe try rectifying that. But overall, this is a pretty nice art, and of course there's a lot of space to improve, but at the same time this is a really great place to start, or intermediate level. So great job on this drawing. I don't know if it will win, but we will see at the end when I will announce the winners. So thanks Java Furbies, as always, for submitting this art and putting in the effort to contribute in this contest. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, this next piece of art is by Collier, or Codger, I don't know how it's pronounced, sorry. But here we have a red Furby Connect. I think maybe it was inspired by the McDonald's ones, maybe not. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty nice piece. I like the way you draw the fluff. I love the nice details on the legs. It overall looks alright, maybe a bit exaggerated on the facial features like the mouth and the eyes, but I'd say this is a pretty decent and pretty solid artwork. Now, things I like is just the contrast of colors. I don't complain about the lack of background because the background is white, it kind of makes you focus on the attention piece, which is the Furby. So that's a great detail. Now I also like the way you draw the ears. They are pretty unrealistic. They aren't really like the real thing, but I love the way you stylized it to make it your own, so it doesn't look like any of the other art pieces. So everyone has their own art style, and I like this one, so great on that. Now it's time to talk about what I don't like. So, as I said before, the facial features look a bit out of place, but still alright. The line art doesn't seem as choppy as the old one, but maybe a bit choppy still. It's still pretty good though. And also on this there is a lack of shading, which makes it a bit harder to look at, especially with these vibrant saturated colors that you're looking at. It's a bit hard to look at, so consider maybe using some less saturated colors and some shading as well. But overall, still, I like this one as well. So thanks Collier for submitting this and putting some effort into this art competition. It's time to go to the next one, which is made by Roxanne Galaxy. And I really like this one. It is a very nice way to make a specific art style of your own. I like the little details like on the pink and blue Furby. I like the way that it stayed truthful to the real model by giving the tail and the top of the head a little bit of a gradient. So I like that. And I love the way you stylized the big Furby. I didn't really pay attention to the names, sorry, I don't remember them. But I really like what you did with the big Furby, making a sort of animal shape. So it really gives me the vibes that my old drawings did, my old drawings of Furbies and cats. So it kind of feels nostalgic looking at this, although it's not mine. So yeah, I guess I like what you did with also the background, which wasn't really drawn, but it looks alright in this kind of art. So I'll give you something for that. Now let's talk about what I don't like, which may or may not be the lack of colorful shading and lighting, which I mean is not mandatory. Especially on this art style, it looks much better than, let's say, something with no shading at all would, or something with vibrant colors. The colors here were a bit desaturated, which I like. So I don't have many complaints for this one. It looks nice looking at it now. So yeah, great job Roxanne Galaxy for adding this to the art competition. I'm sure it will do really well. It may be the winner, it may not. I'll see which one I grade the most after I look at the other ones now. This one is from Animal World ITA. I think it stands for Italy. But this is one of the best ones I've seen. Though, I mean, some of the lighting looks off, which is one thing I'll point out in the whole beginning. But still, it's a very solid one. I like the way you did the lighting on the beaks and the way you stayed fruitful to the real model, the real Furby, because I can see that the internals for the cracks are looking very accurate to the real skinned Furby. So that's a really big point for that, because I also draw like that. When I do draw skinned Furbies or that, I try to stay truthful to the original. So I like that. I think that this the message of the picture, and just the adult Furby covering the Furbling is a really cute idea. I like that. And the way it's being covered by the cape looks pretty realistic, pretty good. I like the paws, what you did there. And I think that this is a pretty realistic and pretty good one. So, great job for getting out there and giving us your art. Really hope you can win, but we'll see. Alright, this is the last art from this competition. I saved it for last because I think, in my opinion, is the best of all of them. But don't be shy, because there's still place for second and third place, which also get rewards. So I'm gonna say what I like about this picture. It is made by, if I remember correctly, their name is Bozo Tie. Make sure to look at them. I like the choice of colors. First of all, it's really pastelish, and with the eyes being more vibrant and more saturated than all the other colors, it kind of brings your attention to them, which is a nice detail. I like what he did with the hair, giving your Furby a hairstyle, which is a way to make your OC stand out from the others. I like how you drew it more fruitful to the real thing, as a lot of these people did. This one is pretty proportionally accurate to a real 1998 Furby. I like how you drew him teeth, I think, fangs, something, and I like how your OC is very unique, has a lot of unique details like the little stars on the cheeks and the stripes. I really like this one, so I hope you guys can win, and I don't think I have much to say bad about this. So I'll say that it doesn't have any lighting, which lighting is very controversial, as for example on some art styles lighting wouldn't look really great. On this one I think it looks good even without lighting, so I won't take much from it because of that. And yeah, overall it is a nice drawing, and it surely had a lot of effort put into it, a lot of dedication, so I'll deem this one of the best, but that doesn't mean they're first place. We're gonna see when I carefully review each one of the pictures and take a lot of time looking at each and every detail of them. This was kind of a short review of what we have until now. If you want to, as I said in the beginning, if you want to add your own art, you still have 2 days. As of now, 7 February, you have until 9 February 2024 to add your drawings. Don't worry if they're bad, if you think they're bad, they still have a chance. So why not try your luck? You have nothing to lose. So, still, thanks everyone that gave their art into here. I'll choose the best 3, and I will give them their prizing accordingly. And thanks everyone that contributed again. I wouldn't think I have many people to submit arts, and there probably will be more contests in the future, but this one's the first, and I'm glad we started on a positive note. And all of these drawings are great, all of them. I really enjoyed looking at them and getting them, and seeing all the effort you guys put for my competition. So thanks everyone, and I don't think I have anything else to say. Make sure to check out everyone who made these drawings, because obviously they put a lot of time into it, and if you like their art style, maybe they're posting more art on their channel if you want to see more of it. So thanks everyone, I will probably tag everyone in the description of the video, everyone that made these. So as I said before we end the video, it's never too late to turn in your art, and you never have a 0% chance of winning. So thanks everyone for giving your art again, and goodbye.